Hello, my friends. Welcome to part 2 of my Fall, Haul, and Decor series. The front door of the home is the most common place for fall decorating, but I'm not going to make the decorations common this year. I will be sharing with you my front entry decor, but first, let's take a look at an untraditional wreath for your front door. Here is a great example of an uncommon wreath. Artificial flowers and leaves glued to an old frame with ribbon. You can achieve this look with a thrifted or Dollar Tree frame, fall foliage from the yard. Simple, easy, and inexpensive for as little as a few dollars. Gorgeous! Here's another example of an uncommon wreath for your front door. It's a vertical wreath, and it's 2 pumpkin halves put together with ribbon and hydrangeas and glued onto a damask ribbon. As you can see here, there's also an initial on the first pumpkin, and it's done in nice little stones there. The hydrangeas there is accented with the burlap ribbon, and on the top and then again on the bottom. So pretty simple actually. The pumpkins came from Michael's. So they were, I think, $9.99, and I used my 40% coupon, so that didn't cost much there. As you know, my burlap ribbon already had, and my faux flowers already had. So this nice little wreath only cost me about $8 and some change. Not bad for a very untraditional front door decor. Some of the items you see here is what I will be using for the first project. Artificial leaves, Indian corn, ribbon, an S frame. Now let's see how it looks when I put it all together. Here is the finished product. This will be my wreath that I will be hanging on my door. It's untraditional in the colors of black and white and neutral. I'm using the same ribbon that I will be using throughout my home fall decor. It's the burlap ribbon. If you haven't seen my previous fall haul decor series video, I will link that below. But this ribbon will be used throughout the series. Here you see that I decorated it with some nuts here, accented with some white spray paint. There are the berries that I will be also using throughout my home for the fall decor, along with the burlap leaves. The reason it looks differently is because I spray painted them so they can have that nice frosted fall look. The Indian corn is black and white. I spray painted that also. And there the top of the Indian corn there to give it a nice dramatic look. So here it is where you can look at it. It has long tails for the ribbon. And that is the finished product. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next item on the list. Stay tuned. Okay, the items shown here I'll be using for this project are the pumpkins from Michael's for $15.99, $9.99, and $12.99. The burlap leaves from Michael's for $6.99 each. The burlap ribbon for $9.99 from Michael's, and a few other things not shown here. So let's get to work. I started by adding moss to a black urn by spraying a glue onto a foam board. I layered the moss evenly. Working in layers, I begin with the first layer of leaves. Then berry sprays I lined along the rim of the black urn. I created a large bow from burlap, cream, and black and white damask ribbon. I also added the first pumpkin to begin my topiary. I've added the rest of the pumpkins to create a topiary. I also added black lettering to welcome my guests, accented with burlap leaves, moss, and nuts. The wreath turned out nicely. I added the black frame around the wreath, and then I added our initial to represent our family's name. I needed a small vignette on the other side of the door, so I decided to bring some of the decor from inside outside. I went and bought a couple more of those lanterns to create a vignette along with some moss and a decorative pumpkin, which completed this side of the door nicely. The lanterns will also add additional lighting when my guests arrive, creating a nice, welcoming atmosphere. Here is the finished look at my front entry. The only thing I'm missing is the fall white flowers that I'm waiting for, that I will sit on the other side of the topiary. Well, I hope you received some ideas and I've inspired you to get ready for fall season. I had a great time doing the fall series for you, and hopefully you will join me for the next one. Thanks for visiting, and happy fall. Smooches.